there's a thin line between gambling and trading. However, I don't think it's gambling. I think it's a calculated risk. However, you do risk-reward ratio. There's a mathematics on trading where you put your entry point, exit point, and stop losses. Wherein, I would say in gambling, it takes risks. However, it could be a game of probabilities.
RoboForex offers access to over 12,000 financial instruments from Forex, stocks, and many more. Whether you're starting or a pro, RoboForex gives you a range of platforms to meet your trading needs. With a copy trading platform, personalized account types, and 24/5 support, you are now set to trade smarter. Start today with just $10 and unlock bonus programs. Only here at RoboForex.
Welcome to Manila Market Minds, where we're going to be inviting different people from different financial assets to talk more about these types of investments.
So whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, we have something for you.
So join us in this journey towards financial literacy. I'm Regine.
I'm 𝗥cie𝗯cie𝗷𝗆𝗺𝗆.
And we're here to bring the best of Manila Market Minds.
So before we introduce our guest, magpakilala muna tayo sa ating mga audience.
Yes, hello partner. I think it would be best to introduce yourself first, yes?
Okay, so I'm 𝗥cie𝗯cie𝗷𝗆𝗺. I'm a licensed stockbroker for almost 2 decades professionally, but I've been trading the market since nasa school pa ako. And I'm very excited to host this show kasi we will be picking up the minds of people who are making it in today's relevant asset classes na talaga ang daming gusto matuto. How about you, partner?
Okay, I feel like the only similarity that we have, 𝗥𝗏𝗧, is we're both students of life. I love learning in all aspects. But for me, I'm just starting my trading journey, my investment journey.
Ang dami kasi talagang opportunities today. There's an abundance of opportunities and you can actually choose which one you like and you have ample resources to learn.
It's just up to the person if they want to grab that opportunity. And of course, here in Manila Market Minds, we will show them what they are. Okay, so let us proceed with our first guest dito sa ating pilot episode. Sino ba ang ating guest? Our guest for today is Mr. Arlon Abelio, also known as Miranda or Coach Miranda. He's a prominent figure here in the cryptocurrency community in the Philippines, and he is known, of course, for crypto and has been featured in various media outlets like Forecast News, Yahoo Finance, ABS-CBN News Channel, Manila Times, and recently, Billionario. He has been recognized as the Best Trader Advisor of the Philippines 2023 and holds credentials as a registered financial planner and licensed financial advisor. Coach Miranda Miner founded the Global Miranda Miner Group, which focuses on teaching effective trading strategies through various educational programs. His mission is to positively change the trading community by promoting a culture of malasakit and empowering traders to become profitable and successful. Ayan, so partner, sa tingin mo, ano ba ang mga key points na madidiscuss natin for today's episode?
I believe madidiscuss natin yung mga mindset, una on when or who should be trading, but then also we would learn na all these cryptocurrencies, forex, NFTs maybe, and all other asset classes na available ngayon just sa cellphone lang ng mga tao available. Daming platforms dyan. So we will really, I guess, educate people. How can they actually multiply their investments?
I agree with that. So let's not let them wait. Let us welcome Coach Miranda Miner.
Coach Miranda, good to have you in our show.
Hello!
Ayan, so good afternoon. Kamusta naman, Coach? Ayan. Balita ko, na-feature ka po sa Billionario recently.
Yes.
How was it?
It was the usual, obviously, expectations. Pero iba pa rin talaga pag may camera sa harapan mo. Malamig, no? At, they put the aircon not because of you, but of the equipment. Right.
Sobrang lamig.
Oh, lamig, as in super lamig. But, the host is very welcoming naman. And as usual, I was briefed on the audience, no? It's interesting kasi, those types of segments, ang purpose ko kasi is to be able to reach out, no? Aside from my platform, reach out and educate the masses about, cryptocurrency. And in that particular case, mas marami kasing lumalabas na mga negative, no mga optics about crypto. So I would want to use those platform. And the topic there was about, scams, etc. So how do we avoid? So okay naman siya. Good times and opportunity for me to spread out the word again.
Yes. So actually, you seem to be well versed in the finance industry. You're a financial planner, advisor, you're a trader also. Can you walk us through how it all started for you?
So Kaloy, kasi ever since I was in college, I've been into, I love numbers. I love numbers, and I grew up from a family with business. So every day so nag-uusapan namin sa family, income, expense, etc.
Normal na conversation.
Normal conversation over dinner table. Oh, ano kinita natin? And it's a smack in the middle, karinderya, small, karinderya. And obviously, my parents grew me and, made me realize that life is not easy. Therefore, we need to work and hustle. 2005, I worked with a multinational company called IBM. And then 2007, and fast forward, I became one of the youngest director in the company at the age of 24. So that particular experience made me force myself to understand P&L, SEC reports, 10K reports, quarterly reports, and all the disclosures. So as early as 2009, I was made familiar, 2008, of the Asian crisis, and then obviously fast forward 2011. So all that, from a career perspective, naging hungry ako for knowledge, no? And medyo may konting yabang ako kasi syempre I came from a good background, good school, etc. And I was like, I think I can do this. Up until the time when I said, okay, aside from, corporate certification, Six Sigma, etc., sabi ko, ano pa bang meron? Kasi lumalaki na yung income natin, So parang we need to diversify.
Yes.
Then 2015, I was like, okay, I need to learn stocks muna tayo. Kasi meron kaming ino-offer na stocks sa office, parang, okay, I need to have stocks. I need to learn.
Stock option plan ng
Correct.
Okay.
So parang, kumbaga, when you're a director level, they're gonna be offering you those types of benefits. So that's when I fell in love with the stocks. And eventually, sabi ko nga, parehas lang ito ng ginagawa ko, valuation, understanding P&L statements, kailan lalabas, etc. So I fell in love with it and I tried to learn, And the market humbled me. Okay, I was bida-bida ako noon. Sabi ko, And then eventually the market humbled me. Napatalo ako first year. No, and then that's when I realized, okay, I'm entering a world that's very volatile and obviously may mga risks, etc. So from there, fast forward, 2019, 2020, sabi ko, may bago. Kasi medyo naboboring ako sa stocks. Walang liquidity. Turnover value, magkano lang naman yun? Mga 6 to 10 billion or even nga 5 billion pa nga. Minsan araw-araw.
Yes.
Sabi ko, ayoko matenga yung aking mga position. So I was looking for an opportunity to trade na may liquidity. Entrance, crypto, 24/7. At yung mga hinahanap ko sa stocks, shorting, trigger orders. Nawala normally sa Philippine stock market.
Long-only market siya.
Correct.
No?
Correct. Exactly, Kaloy. So parang in my perspective, sabi ko, okay, so parang I need to be able to delve into this. And then, inaral ko siya. Pero sabi ko, before ako maging trader, I want to try kasi I love technology. I used to be, a director servicing multinational clients like MasterCard, MoneyGram, telco companies, etc. So I fell in love with technology. We even serviced Google. My last corporate role, 2020-2021, was I was a global director for Google, servicing two of their biggest revenue streams. So I was supporting Google Workspace and Google Ads. So I fell in love with technology ever since. And in fact, way back 2008, we were the pilot team who launched Microsoft Windows 7 around that particular time. So technology is part of my
See.
of my love, of my passion, plus of course numbers. So nung dumating si crypto, sabi ko I need to earn passive. Then I went online and look for a circle that can help me on look or curating for crypto miners. Then doon ako nakabili. And self-learn ako. Nakabili ako ng mga crypto miners, mga GPUs, etc. And then from there, work out ko yung understanding of crypto on a hash rate, on a crypto mining space. So parang galing ako sa pinaka-back-end niya.
At the time when you were mining, magkano lang ang Bitcoin noon?
Medyo malaki na siya noon. So 2019 was around mga 1,000, ang range ko 1,000 to 5,000 range, 2018, 2020.
Okay.
Doon kasi pumalo na tayo ng bull run, 2020 December onwards na around 18, 19, 20 during that time. Although nagkaroon ng brief 18K, 17K nung early 2018, 2017, around that time, bumaba ulit, nagkaroon ng crypto winter, tapos umakyat ulit, breakout, 2018, 2020 onwards. So during that time, profitable pa ang mining.
This was ETH. And the one that you were mining was ETH?
Ethereum, of course, medyo maalang mining rig ng mga Bitcoin, no? So yung mga altcoins lang, even Raven coins, yan, mine natin yan. So during that, sabi ko, okay. And then, I was already making contents during that time. So marami ako mga followers. And then, sabi ko, ba't hindi ko lagyan ng trade? Kasi I'm trading stocks, ba't hindi ko lagyan ng trading for crypto? So I have a proprietary system. I call it scalping using 𝗥cie𝗯𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 system. 𝗥cie is basically your 𝗥cie𝗯𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 candles, your ALMA, your EMA, which are moving averages, and CCI. So I was doing it, nagla-live ako nito, and then ang daming nanonood. And then all of a sudden, I was like, okay, so the community wants trading. So fast forward, I made my own modules online. I made an 8-week course online. And then I made a live, nag-trade ako live.
8-week course.
8-week course, correct. So I was like, okay, so people are like hungry for knowledge. And then from there, doon na pinanganak. Sabi ko, during pandemic, kailangan ko mabuhay. Yung pandemic, di ba? We need to live. So, and in reverse, iba yung ginawa ko. I took the risk. Iniwanan ko yung dream job ko. I left a Google work. Kailangan ko mabuhay, pero I'll take the risk this time. Kasi ang daming aha moments ng pandemic. So 2020, 2021, sabi ko, bubuhayin ako ng trading, tingnan natin. And I made a lot of calculations, me being an RFP, kinompute ko lahat ng aking OPEX, ng aking emergency fund, etc. Sabi ko, if I leave my job today, mabubuhay ako ng 5 years without doing anything. So pwede siguro i-take yung risk na to. So, nagpaparamdam na ako sa boss ko sa Google. Sabi ko, I may need to, dabble with my own priorities, etc. And then August of 2021, sabi ko, I will build my own table. And from there, GMMG was born. The Global Miranda Miner Group is born. So it's a combination of kumbaga combining your I call it 3 P's. Passion, purpose, profit. So the passion is there, purpose, solving people's problem, and then you're earning from it. And from that particular time, I made the decision to use my skill set. Siguro pasalamat lang din ako because dinaanan ko yung corporate. It's really something that made me survive the comment section, so to speak, ng social media.
Maybe sometimes too harsh.
Too harsh. And it's really harsh, I would say. Not to sugarcoat it, but it's really, you will definitely encounter, those types of things. But will it stop you? You go back to your core, passion, purpose, profit.
It's very interesting, no? Kasi before you were called a coach, you were working the corporate side, and you were just a trader. You're trying to make money. It's one thing to trade for yourself and deal with your own money. It's another thing to teach other people how to trade.
That's true.
And you have your 3 Ps. Can you walk us more about the inspiration? Kung paano talaga nabuo mo yung GMMG to what it is today?
A good question yan. So, of course, before ako umalis sa safe space ko, I need to check out the market kung ano bang papasukin natin. Di ba? You want to do the due diligence. So one of the things that I saw, going back to my 3 Ps, passion, purpose, profit. Purpose, solving people's problems. So I went into a social media page. So they're the biggest Facebook page back then. This was 2020. This page, daming activity, asking questions, paano ba mag-trade, etc. Ako, I fell in love kasi may free time ako. Nag-answer lang ako, answer. Then, the owner of the page made me a moderator. Masipag ka. Akala nga ng ibang kameranda before, bot ako. Kasi nga reply ako ng reply ng mga...
sa lahat ng mga
Meron ako mga templates. Yes, meron ako mga templates. Sabi ko, copy-paste, reply. Kasi gusto ko talaga tumulong. That's my purpose. I wanna have a purpose. And then, sabi nung isang follower, gawa tayo ng isang circle, ng isang group. Sabi ko, teka lang, enjoy pa ako kaka-reply. Kasi nagtutulungan eh. May nagpasalamat sa akin. Sabi niya, maraming salamat ha. Natulungan mo ako. The genuine appreciation that I got versus transactional in corporate, doon ako na in love. Sabi ko, ang sarap naman ng pasalamat na to. Then I spent more weeks in social media. And then nakita ko, may isang nagtanong, I cannot forget this situation. Sabi nung, siguro mga mid-40s na to, and she is based in abroad, and she's, I would say, well off. Nagtanong siya, sabi niya, paano po ba ang gagawin ko because na-hack ang aking account? You'll be surprised, ang reply na nag-reply, may nag-reply na isang community member. Sabi niya, niloloko mo lang kami kasi may two-factor authentication yan eh. Lait-lait niya. Sabi ko, napaka-harsh naman ito. Parang wala bang arugato mga taong ito, no? So, ang daming ganong occasions na talagang babarahin ka in the comment section. Doon nabuo si Global Miranda. Kasi sabi ko, if I cannot change this Facebook group, I will build my own group. I cannot change it. I'm just a moderator, no? And that's what sabi ko, sige, I will build my own Facebook page. That's when my Facebook page was born. Ang daming lumipat. Sabi natin, teka lang okay, respeto sa nauna, suporta sa sumunod, kalma sa comment section. Tulungan tayo lahat dito. Doon nagkaroon ng malasakit. Doon nabuo yung hashtag malasakit in trading. It's a bit of an ironic kasi nga normally ang perception ng community is pag trading, it's a one-man game. Sarili mo lang tutulungan mo eh. So parang kahektikan lang kung may community ka dyan. Pero doon namin pakita yung accountability driven by the right community. So doon nabuo si GMMG, nagkaroon kami ng moderators, and fast forward, yung sinasabi kong pinakamalaking Facebook group where I was a moderator and na hindi ako sinusuportahan back then to change the tone, ako na may-ari ngayon. It's Crypto Pilipinas. Yeah, almost 150,000 members. Ayan, ng group na yan. So, di ko na sasabihin ko sino may-ari before.
Very interesting.
Pero syempre, bilog ang mundo. Tables turn.
Yes.
One thing about tables, they turn. So, sabi ko, alam mo, kalma lang tayo. Kung mag-focus tayo on malasakit, helping people. Kasi people right now, matatalino Pilipino, they will smell BS miles away. Alam nila pag binobola mo sila. So, kumbaga, you need to obviously drive to your passion of helping people and solve problems. And from there, in return, people will bless you through profits.
Very inspiring, na ngayon ikaw na yung may-ari ng page na. I believe it's for the better.
For the better. Yes. Ang dami. Ay, sabi ko nga lagi kong testimony, sabi ko, ito yung pinagsimulan namin and lo and behold, kami pa rin pala magmamana. No? At kami yung...
Maganda partner yung kasi di ba, malasakit sa trading. And yung misconception nga na trading is a zero-sum game.
Correct.
Loss is your gain.
Correct.
And vice versa, no? Pero hindi siya ganun kasimple. No? Kaya, would you say, yun ba yung pinaka-philosophy mo in GMMG or in trading? Or do you have some philosophies on top of your head na talagang ito yung ine-embody mo when it comes to this?
Sa system kasi namin, we have what we call feast model. No? So feast is F-E-A-S-T. So it's filter, eliminate ego, awareness through journaling. S is the right system, and T is trading community. So part ng system namin yung letter T, yung trading community. I need to put it as part of my system kasi whether we like it or not, there's always gonna be this what you call hype or FOMO eh. And if we create, kahit okay yung system mo, pero yung surrounding, sabi nila, your network is your network, no? So if you're being surrounded by people who will not have an accountability, yung, for example, signal, walang masama sa signal. But if something goes wrong, someone needs to be accountable to it. Right? So sinasabi namin sa community namin, okay, ito yung mga do's and don'ts natin. Malasakit-wise, pag may mga bago, iba-iba ang risk appetite natin. Therefore, what works for me may not work for you, Reg. may not work for Kaloy, so stuff like that. So we need to be mindful that from when we lay down the groundwork, iba-iba tayo ng risk appetite. Therefore, we need to set the ground rules. In our community, hindi tayo pwedeng magbato ng mga coins that we're not able to de-risk or understand the risk profile. And maybe yung mga highly volatile coins, like may mga maraming coins ngayon sa crypto, like mga animals, mga dogs, cats, hamsters, rats. Marami yun eh. Ang standard deviation niyan, mga 80%, dalawang talon. Samantalang ang Bitcoin, 10-8% lang. That is, meron kang konti. Diba? So, kumaga from a volatility standpoint, we're able to delineate iba-ibang risk profiles. No, you could dabble into high volatility coins. Maybe position size, medyo kailangan bantayan mo around 5% lang. Diba? Unless you can mag-all-in. So, mga ganong current profile. So, we want to make sure that we create an art and a science on dealing with the community by means of, okay, buo tayo ng trading communities. And it worked even wonders for us. For example, we're starting Miranda community in Pampanga. We have our GMMG Kapampangan community of traders. Most recently, this year yan. And then nasundan agad dyan ng GMMG Bicolano traders. So meron kaming community dyan. Tapos next week, I'm gonna be in Davao. We're gonna be forming our Davao community. So kumbaga, nagkaroon siya ng parang, alam mo, yung mga traders kasi, pag nakakita sila ng community that they can relate, yung relatability, bonus yun eh. But what's important there for me is the community that will hold you accountable. For example, okay, hindi okay itong trade, pinasok ko na fake out yung breakout dito. And someone in the community will tell you, oh, kasi either walang volume or merong immediate resistance kaya nagkaroon ng correction play. Your blind spots are corrected. Ang daming light bulb moments agad. And that's what you get when there is a community. I call it trading buddies. I call it a community. I call it a community that can help you realize your aha moments. Right? Right, community.
So much Facebook communities out there that you can just join. Pero as Coach said earlier, mga keyboard warriors.
Ay, nako.
Pag
Template.
nagtanong ka. So, yun pinaka-difference with GMMG.
Maganda nga may kung sinasagot mo ng gano'n na kinokorek yung blind spot. Kasi iba, nire-replyan ka lang tayor.
Oo.
Kasi sabihin lang sa'yo, guys, remember, tayor.
Oo.
Trade at your own risk.
Lang. Oo.
Kayo, you really try to address na, hindi, diba, nakita mo nga to, parang tinignan mo yung opportunities, hindi mo tinignan yung threats.
Correct. And then we tell them that, kumbaga, sabi ko nga, you give a man a fish, you feed him a day. You teach a man how to fish, you feed him a lifetime. So, kumbaga, at some point, we tell you you're a blind spot, but we encourage you to understand how to find it next time. Right? So, meron pa rin paalala yon that meron kang actionable areas. You have your call to action that, okay, so we're able to correct you. Pero in this particular community, inaaral namin. Meron kaming charting weekly. Meron kaming mga discussions weekly. Talagang hinihingamay namin yung charts, etc. And galing, alam na mga mentors ko to na bawal ang signal, at least in my community. Ayoko magbabato tayo ng mga entry points and exit points just because alam namin maraming bago. Alam mo, meron ako nakitang istorya. I was very, very new. Sabi niya sa akin, alam mo, coach, ito talagang meron taga-probinsya siya ng, hindi ko na maalala yung probinsya niya. It's a province. And then, marami siyang binentang gamit niya just to be able to enter a coin. Okay. And then that coin did not perform well. No? So ito, sinabi niya sa akin, coach, natalo ko mga 70,000 plus. In other people's mindset, maliit ang 70K. Pero pag narinig mo na binenta niya yung kanilang mga properties in the province para makabuo lang ng 73,000 only for it na mawala, doon talagang bumubuo yung passion mo to teach. Sabihan ka ng mga problema nila, di ba? So, doon ko sinasabi na while some of us, that can be small, but we can't compare your chapter 1 to my chapter 1. I cannot compare your risk, Kaloy, with my risk. Iba-iba tayo ng risks. And pag magbato ka ng signal, while it's helping them, you cannot tell them, you would never know kung ano yung pinapasok niya. Especially crypto, unregulated. Mahirap. Diba? And to your point, tama, may minsan tire lang. Diba? Okay, there's own risk lang. No, but then again, where's the accountability? Diba? Where do you draw that? And pag talaga nakita mo, you've been in the community long enough, makikita mo talaga yung totoong buhay ng tao. And I heard so many stories that keep me grounded up until this day. Stories like, Coach, baon ko to eh. Kaya nga sabi ko sa system ko, meron akong 20-item questionnaire. If you score 16 and below, crypto is not for you. Ako mismo magsasabi, wag ka sa crypto, doon ka sa bangko. Bakit? Kasi nga, mga tanong ko doon, okay ka bang makita ang inyong investment na bumaba ng halos 30%? O no? No. Magkano savings mo? Less than 5,000. May equivalent score yon. Pag nag-score ka na 16, wag ka sa amin. Kasi iba, hindi ka pa ready. Diba? Unlike sa, siguro, ibang other community, okay, pasok ka na, pasok. Problema dyan, pinangungutang mo na yung pang-trade mo. That's a problem. So ako mismo magsasabi sa coach, o teka lang, bilang RFP din, di ba? Parang alam natin na parang, okay, you don't wanna deal, pambili mo ng crypto, pangkain yung mamayang gabi.
Yes.
Di ba? So you deal first with what's the fundamental, parang Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You understand first kailangan meron ka munang deposits, bank account savings, insurance, before ka doon sa mga speculatives. Diba? Kasi that's the problem of many Filipinos. And I'll be sometimes it's a bit harsh, but sometimes reality sets you free. Kapag ang tao, pinang-trade niya yung pinangutang niya, big no. And again, that forms part of my library. Bakit ako nag-i-exist? Purpose. Solves people's problems. Right? At pag malaman, makita nila na, oh, you know what? Itong coach na to, pinakikailaman pati yung buhay ko sa pagsisave. I mean, I don't care if that's your perception of me. Kasi crypto is risk.
Yes.
Diba? It's very risky.
No? And maganda talaga, you really tell them this is the risk na pinapasok mo. And hindi yung tanggap lang kayo ng tanggap. Inisip nyo talaga yung person mo na, are you ready for this?
Correct.
No?
Correct.
And in a way, you deliver them the value that they didn't know they needed.
Yes.
Exactly. Correct. And that's gonna be their aha moment. Okay, you know what? Tama siya, you know? And sometimes, and kadalasan, minsan kung ano pa yung, kumbaga, at some point, you also want to hear what you're thinking. Na alam mong tama, but if someone tells you, nare-reinforce yung knowledge Diba? There should be that voice that parrots what you're already thinking Yung way of learning nun, kakaiba yun. Pag sinabi sa akin yung, minsan alam ko na. Pero yung taong nagsasabi, alam niya, parang tama to gagawin ko to, sign sa akin to, na crypto. And going back to my point earlier, it's not for everyone. No, even to be honest, yung scorecard ko, 16. From 17 to 34, spot ka lang. Only if you get a 36 and up to 40, doon ka lang magde-derivatives. Ang dami ko nakikita ng mga traders, bago pa lang first month, derivatives, 100x leverage.
Gusto kasi kagad nila, big money.
Big money agad, diba? But how do you fix that? Problema yun Diba? Kaya nga mga regulators natin talagang nire-regulate nila. But at some point, in my own standpoint, siguro dapat ang mga influencers, KOLs, ganun din. Gawan natin ng paraan to simplify, to laymanize it to our Filipino fellow men na pwede kang pumasok dyan, pero teka lang, you need to understand the risk na papasukin mo. Kasi nga, derivative is not for everyone. Ang dami ko ng horror stories na narinig. Horror stories. No, I even remember Middle East, babae, 20 plus years old. Inipon niya. Kaloy, 5 years niya inipon overseas. Someone said, pasukin mo to. Stocks pa to. Pasukin mo to. Third liners. Pasukin mo yan. Life investment niya, life savings niya, 5 years niyang inipon. Babae, bata pa, 20 plus, 28. Nilagay niya dun. Someone said, you know, again, you know, you need to take things with a grain of salt per information you get from the internet. No one filtered it for her. Nakita lang niya, umaangat Hindi ko na sabihin yung pangalan ng stock na yun. Tumataas, and then it went down. Lost life savings. And then, unfortunately, that girl, hindi na makausap. It
will really get into you kung life savings mo.
Life savings, and then, papauwi na dapat, life savings na ilagay, pauwi na, naipon And mahirap ang buhay OFW. Sobrang, akala nila mayaman ng mga tao dyan. No, people really work hard for that.
Yes.
So, yung mga ganung horror stories din, kawawa na. I mean, how do you fix that? You cannot But those stories make me realize as an influencer, meron tayong kailangan ayusin. And hopefully, in the contents that we do, we don't change the entire trading community, but we help the trading community one trader at a time.
Influencer, or as we coin it, finfluencer, financial influencer, do you think malayo pa yung mga Pinoy in terms of financial literacy, especially in trading here in the Philippines?
Good question. Siguro, I'll answer it in a way na I'm recognizing that I'm in a circle of influencers already. So pwede kong sabihin na marami na rin tayong nagawa. No? And marami na rin akong nakilalang mga coaches in the finance industry, and I have a lot of respect to them. Tingin ko marami na. However, ang nangyayari kasi is mas double time yung mga scammers eh. Mas nagti-triple time yung mga bad actors eh. So kahit anong gawin ng mga legit influencers, pag double time ang scammers, parang gumagawa pa rin ng negative optics sa crypto and other assets eh. So, case in point, Coach Miranda, okay, buti nga lang verified na ako sa Facebook. When type nyo po Coach Miranda Miner in Facebook, 20 Coach Miranda Miner will come out. 20 bad actors na gumagaya po kay Coach Miranda. So, ang nangyayari, yung mga hindi alam, okay, taad ka, kakamustahin ka, then, you know, it would give them the bad taste on crypto kasi someone, unfortunately, used someone else's name to create, you know, a bad optics. They're leveraging the goodwill of that person. So, tingin ko, to answer your question, tingin ko malayo-layo na rin tayo, no? Especially in my RFP circle, nakikita ko marami na silang ginagawa. Tingin ko lang talagang double time, triple time. And I think going to my, I've written some articles online and in newspapers about this. I think what can also help is regulatory clarity. No? So kumbaga, it becomes a clear roadmap for everyone in terms of how do we adopt these types of assets in the future. And it's going to be a multi-stakeholder approach. Hindi lang mga influencers or finfluencers like us that's helping them understand the journey of the finance. But of course, yung mga unclear pa, in this case, crypto, no? Meron tayong guidance from the government on how to navigate these types of assets. Kasi risks are still gonna be there.
Very interesting in terms of the regulatory bodies when it comes to different assets, no? I think, Kaloy, let's talk about that, or we'll learn more about that after this break.
Oo nga, grabe. Simula pa lang. Ang ganda, ulam na, kumbaga. Simula, part 1 pa lang. So, yes, let's take a break. And babalikan natin, maraming key points ni Coach Miranda ang kailangan pa natin matutunan.
Okay, so we'll be back.
We'll be back, Miranda.
And now we're halfway through today's episode. I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for today's episode. It's RoboForex. So if you want to trade smarter, trade with RoboForex. You can check out RoboForex at www.roboforex.com. And we're back here with Coach Miranda. As you said earlier, no, establish ka na ng mga communities on different parts of the Philippines. Were you surprised with the amount of support that you have in these provinces, or paano po ba nangyari dun?
So I'm pleasantly surprised. I would say, syempre, I know that we're a niche market, no? I don't really expect like a viral mall show or what have you. When we started to build communities, nagkataon lang kasi I'm a Bicolano. So at some point, I tried to dabble into a Bicolano live where I speak the vernacular. And then for some reason, ang dami kong mga kamiranda na mga Bicolano. Uy, Manoy, Manay, yan. And then there's an aha moment for me. It's like, meron palang market. Akala ko, Manila lang, Tagalog. And then it was a good aha moment. Then nagkaroon ako ng interest on, let's just try it out. This is build a Bicolano community. And then, you know, people came in. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be in Bicol. And then people came into that particular restaurant. And they said, you know what, we want to learn from you. Sabi ko, sige, simulan natin, you know. And, you know, they did not pay anything. It was just a free coffee, and then free, a little bit of a workshop, you know. And then I invited some speakers to join me. Then it's really more of an educational tour, so to speak. And I call it Crypto Bites back then. Bites kasi pagkain, chika-chika, ganyan. Tapos, Nagkaroon kami ng Bicolano. And then, since I worked in Pampanga for 4 years, and I'm familiar with the place, so we dabbled to the north and we had the crypto bites there as well in Angeles, Pampanga. Lo and behold, around 70 people attended that particular small event. Doon na pinanganak yung GMMG Pampanga, and we had a mentor there that's based who speaks the vernacular. So, me realizing that building communities, mas nakita ko, iba yung platform if you talk one way, like you're talking on a camera, so you cannot really understand, no? If you know what they feel, you need to see them. But when you go to the grassroots, iba yung level eh. Talagang they will tell you, they will show to you their faces, they will show to you okay, may mga tao pala talaga. And when we built the Pampanga, sabi ko, you know what, let's build other provinces. So we went to, part of what we do in my community is we also go around the Philippines. So in 2024 school year, we've been to Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. We've been to Bohol, to Davao, to Cebu, to Naga. We've been to Cebu is in Visayas. And then in North, we've been almost all around Metro Manila area and Calabarzon area. So what we do is we educate. We go around universities, etc. So part of that, obviously, yung aming initiative on impact, which is I'm a founder as well, we go around the Philippines. We educate. We go to schools. And then part of that, we go on the side, we talk to traders, trading communities. So, nakita ko, sabi ko, why don't we visit provinces? But this time, not just the college students, but we focus now on traders. So in this particular case, sabi namin, okay, so effective yung building communities in the vernacular. We're gonna be going around the Philippines continuously for 2025, 2024. This quarter 4 will be in Davao next week. We'll be in Baguio, November. We'll be in Cavite in December. And then fast forward 2025, ilalatag na rin namin yung provinces. Kasi nakita namin, pag meron kang someone who speaks the vernacular, mas nakaka-relate sila eh. They feel, lalo na sa mga communities, one thing I've noticed is that when you go to those communities, iba yung feeling, may family feeling eh. And may trust. There's trust. If you see the person that you're watching, pag nakita ka nila, parang, totoo pala siya. Hindi pala siya nasa TV lang. Hindi sa YouTube lang.
Hindi pala siya AI.
Hindi pala siya AI. Pag nakita mo na siya, si coach pala talaga yun, pogi pala sa joke lang. Pero you build more rapport with your communities. And when they get to see, tao pala siya. Okay, pinapawisan pala si coach. Di ba? Yung mga ganong feedback eh. And then, they build more connection to you. And when you build more connection, vice versa, then the more stronger the community can become.
Very interesting, ano? Parang, as I said nga kanina, coach, di ba? Parang dati, hindi nila alam. Kala nila bot ka. Kasi naka-template lang lahat.
Oo.
Ngayon, pupuntahan mo na sila.
Tsaka yung first year ko kasi naka-raccoon lang ako eh. Wala akong muka.
Okay.
Nagpakita lang ako ng muka after 1 year.
Paano umabot yung raccoon na yon to the name Coach Miranda?
So it's a good question. So my daughter's name is Miranda. And I used to be a crypto miner. So, pinagdikit ko siya Miranda Miner. Yung coach medyo late na yun eh. Parang people just started to call me Coach. Parang kasama Coach Miranda. Ewan nga daw akong party list pag kasama Coach Miranda. So, gawin natin Coach Miranda Miner na lang. So, okay. Baka mo.
Napapanahon pa naman.
Di ba? Parang maging, election, maging Miranda Miner party list tayo, di ba? Hindi, ayoko na po. I don't want to go to politics, to be honest.
Siguro, ano yung, you said, no, of course, there's trust, there's malasakit. Would you say, ano yung pinaka nagsiset apart from, kasi I've been in the industry professionally for 15 years, but I've been trading stocks, first year college pa lang ako. Pero ang dami-daming groups, no? But you came along from, as your story earlier na after your work, you did this, then you built the channel. Ano kaya nag-set apart sa'yo? Bakit bigla pa rin siya nag-grow kahit na ang dami-dami ng ibang crypto groups dyan? Or trading groups before?
Alam mo, tanong ko din yan actually, no? That's a very, very good question. Tinanong ko din, sabi ko, ba't yung mga pinapakinggan? Dami naman mga communities dyan, di ba? Ang dami naman. Siguro isa sa mga masasabi ko is, ang hirap kasi, to be honest, na gagawa ka ng community and it becomes transactional. Parang kailangan magkaroon ka din ng personality. There should be a brand. So yung brand siguro na nagawa ko, okay, Coach Miranda, may anak. Minsan palatawa, tatawa, tapos may hilig sa ganito, di ba? Yung ganyang bagay na parang you're not perfect. Ang mahirap kasi you build a perfect brand eh. Parang, ay naman makarelate mo sa tao to, parang wala namang mali itong tao. So you also kind of dwell with the hardships and the realities of a trader life. Hindi kasi pwedeng magpinta ka lang ng, okay, all successful, maganda coach, magandang bahay. Hindi pwedeng ganun eh. At some point, you also build on giving them the realities, the harsh realities of a trader life. Siguro nagkaroon ng mga tao nakaka-relate sa ganung bagay na you paint the entire picture of a trader. Siguro number 2, learn entertainment. Yun siguro yung word ko dun. They learn pero may konting entertainment. Hindi pwedeng puro entertainment for the industry. Hindi pwedeng puro learn lang. Di parang namang, di ba? There's obviously adult learning principle. 15 minutes, same structure, mag-tune out na sa'yo yan. So kailangan ibahin mo yung approach on learning eh. So you guys will see in my channel, iba may modules, meron lang usapan, may mga interviews. So I also try to change my content. Learning approach pa din, pero iba-ibang types of approach. Like I do interviews in my channel. I make it like a learn entertainment approach. Na parang at some point, and knowing may attention economy tayo, na parang okay, I need to stay with you, pero bigyan mo ko ng ibang content. People will look for that eh. So, if you don't satisfy the attention economy, alis sa'yo yun. So, siguro nagkataon na the content was motivating enough at some point. And at some point, merong structured learning approach. You will learn step 1, step 2, step 3 para they have something to look forward to. It's not a perfect channel, I would say. In fact, marami pa kaming gustong gawin. But at the end of the day, I think what sets us apart is yung learn entertainment model. Nagamit ko talaga yung pagiging corporate ko. I came from heavy corporate. Nalagay namin yung learning design from end to end. Meron kaming measurement of results. And then people siguro saw na may structure. And if people, they want to see if they will fit on that template. And sasakyan nila yun. They're gonna be trying to learn that template. And if they see results, they will then, effective dito, doon ka kay Miranda. Ay, maganda yung community na to, doon ka. Doon na kami na sumunod, doon na kami lumaki. Doon na kami siguro, I would say, nagkaroon ng next step, step 2, step 3, step 4.
Learn entertainment. Oh? Parang may bago na term, Coach Miranda Miner, na to. No?
Learn entertainment, edutainment, learn entertainment.
Yeah. Oh, very nicely put. And ang daling intindihin. Oo nga. No? Pero hindi naman to yung parang for the sake of, ano bang tawag nila doon, yung attention grab ka lang, pero wala namang laman yung ginagawa mo.
Clout lang.
No? So,
Hype.
Really talaga, as long as alam mo yung ground mo, yung foundation mo, once you grow big, people just come. People, if you know what value you give to the people, then they just come to you after.
That's a good point. And it also makes you grounded. Kasi at some point, whether we like it or not, when you are into the business of making contents, you're a knowledge influencer, at some point, darating sa'yo na may konti ka ng oomph, yung parang magkakahangin ka. But if you are grounded to your values, ikaw mismo magsasabi sa sarili mo, I cannot, you need to survive that particular model. And I know this because I experienced this. Parang dumating sa akin na parang, okay, kilala na ako, so bahala na sila sa buhay nila. Kumaga, meron ka nang iisipin na, okay, sige, pero you cannot eh. It's always going to be passion, purpose, profit. You solve people's problems pa din eh. And I think what kind of work, singit ko lang, no? I mean, in this industry, darating yung panahon na papapagod ka. Maybe burnout ka eh. You will look for ano ba content ko tomorrow, what do I need to do, etc. One thing that made me survive that phase, even tuta sa gym, mapaplateau ka tayo eh, di ba? You will plateau eh. I surrounded myself with people that I can grow and continue. So baga, ang goal ko, corporate again, my goal was to make myself obsolete. So meaning, I made people who will do what I do, and I will become an advisor or a council member for them. Doon nagkaroon ng Global Miranda Miner Group mentors. It's a group of 11 mentors who teaches communities, and I'm able to multiply myself 11 times. So, wearing my corporate hat, nauso sa akin yung calibration, tune-ups. We do tune-ups every week. And when we do calibrate, we look at the charts, we try to critique each other. And from there, I'm confident that they can carry on my course and my system. So lahat sila, 11 mentors, they go to the communities. Imagine exponential 11 times yung dami ng ginagawa naming contents, community reaching out. I think that also made me survive and also made a difference then to your question earlier kanina Kaloy. Kumaga, it's 11 different flavors on the same menu. No, 11 different approaches but on the same song sheet. 11 different songs but at the same chord. Kumaga, you try not to duplicate yourself.
Because this is a very, very dynamic industry, dynamic and innovative industry. We actually wanted to ask, what keeps you motivated to be creative, and you're probably looking at always outdoing your previous self, So, what keeps you motivated, and probably you've been mentioning some of it, but what can people expect going forward with
Yes. So, GMMG will be a house of KOLs. And first time sinasabi sa inyo yan. So, this is something that I've not really brought out to my community, but first time I'm saying to this podcast that I want to grow the next in line KOLs that can become coaches, mentors in the community through our platform. I believe that like me, marami na rin ako nakikitang mas magaling pa sa akin from a talent perspective. And why don't we give them an opportunity to also teach and help? Tingin ko naman ang education on finance is something na magiging timeless. Tingin ko naman ang education for finance is going to be something we all need. In fact, I've been talking about this na mag-isama natin on the educational curriculum na kailangan meron na tayong time value of money discussion. Diba? We need to understand how money works, depreciation, gold standard. And as long as may mga ganong problems tayo, I think that gives us a reason to exist. And that's therefore, sabi ko, kung double time ang mga scammers, dapat double time si Coach Miranda. Dapat i-multiply ko yung sarili ko. I don't have the monopoly of knowledge. Yung 11 na hawak ko ngayon, to go out, we build other communities, and we orient them on the value of, how to manage your money properly.
With those 11 mentors, Coach, are you looking into adding more mentors?
Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, when we go around the communities, we're gonna be grooming ground mentors, like in the community itself, who speaks the vernaculars. With our guidance, we wanted to look for mentors in Davao, mentors in Baguio, up until we grow a platoon of mentors that can help communities on their own vernacular and they can relate, of course, using our system.
Can you talk about what do they teach?
So they teach, obviously, my system, the Global Miranda Miner trading system, which, by the way, is now in the National Library because we have applied for a copyright.
Okay.
Within the Intellectual Property Office. So we wanted to be able to duplicate kasi we all have 24 hours. So sabi ko, kailangan merong ibang tao. So habang tayo ay nasa mga TV stations at ini-interview, the system does not stop. So they're teaching our system, our trading systems. We have our beginner, intermediate systems, and then we have our mentoring, which is part of our system. So the learning design starts with the basics of cryptocurrency, and then we go with the beginner system, the intermediate, and then we go with the mentoring phase. After the mentoring phase, they now go with our post-learning journey. Meron kaming twice a week follow-up session over Discord channel that they can continue to learn. And our mentors have their own Discord channels. They have their own Facebook groups. And they can join there kung kaninong mentor sila naka-assign. And then they will meet all awesome Miranda members on those communities. So basically, to answer your question, they're obviously there to support the bigger umbrella of our community with their sub-communities.
Okay. And with those 11 mentors with their sub communities and everything, since right now or GMMG is focused on crypto, are you looking into diversifying the assets that you teach with your system?
Yes, yeah, another fresh update. So we're building our educational contents not just on crypto, but next will be forex. So we have what we call our boxed approach, our Bitcoin, oil, and gold, just XAUUSD. So we wanted to build on that direction because there are times when obviously when Bitcoin consolidates, medyo waiting game ka talaga di ba? Trading is a 10% TA, 90% waiting game. So on a 90% of natin ginagawa, we wanted to do vertical expertise. So the first vertical obviously is trading cryptocurrency. We have a vertical for airdrops. We have a vertical for DEXs. And then we have a vertical for Forex. So we're currently building on the material and hopefully we are able to launch that middle of Q4. So hopefully, very soon. Very soon.
Malapit na.
Yeah, and of course, this is gonna be a supplementary material. Kasi marami na tayong materials all over the internet about Forex, di ba?
Yes.
So we wanted to make it maybe in a way, it addresses the questions about how to navigate the intricate world of Forex. But to be honest, if you love crypto, you will be in love more with Forex. And the reason I say it's because kung ang volatility ng crypto, in a day, 10%, 5%. Pag mangyari yan sa Forex, either nagiba na yung economy ng isang bansa because tumalo na yung 5%. Kaya nga we go on a PIP model, di ba? So, it's interesting because at some point, pwede kong sabihin na at least regulated in some way yung galaw sa Forex. Na medyo at least kahit paano you will feel na although may risk, alam mo nga yung crypto risk na tumatalo ng 20%. It's stock market, di ba? May flooring and ceiling play in a day. Pero sa crypto, walang tigil. Di ba? So parang, at the end of the day, if we're immersed on the risk, more riskier, more volatile ones, let's try to dabble on using, kasi my system works as well on other assets. So,
may sistema, may structured learning approach, may mga courses sila sooner. Maybe we can get Coach Miranda's take on a few myths, no? On this industry.
And actually, we prepared 3 questions for you to debunk. So usually, we asked our podcast guests to debunk this financial myth. So, Kaloy?
nice.
Yeah. So first is crypto trading is gambling.
Good question. It can be gambling if you have no respect on risk-reward ratio. It's almost, it's a cousin of gambling just because nagagamit kasi intertwined May mga gambler's fallacy on trading For example, what I mean by that is, pag sinabi natin gambler's fallacy, in 5 trades, for example, you won 4 times. Iisipin mo na when the gambler's fallacy come in, on the 5th trade mo, you have an 80% chance to win. When in fact, the 5th trade does not take into consideration the first 4 wins Each trade will be its own. So yung gambler's fallacy is, nanalo na ako 4 times. So yung 5th time, 80% nanalo na ako dyan. Na-wipe out ka. Wala kang position size. In-all-in mo. Kasi maganda yung win rate mo, Superman mindset ka Fifth trade mo, in-all-in mo na, wala ka ng stop loss. Nag-all-in, max leverage ka pa, di na-wipe out ka. So at some point, merong ganong there's a thin line between gambling and trading. However, as I've said, I don't think it's gambling. I think it's a calculated risk. Both are taking risks, by the way. I cannot say that trading has no risk because it's always going to be a game of risks. However, you do risk-reward ratio. There's a mathematics on trading where you put your entry point, exit point, and stop losses, right? I would say in gambling, it takes risks. However, it could be a game of probabilities. In trading, at some point, we put a measured approach on how do you compute for your entry point, risk-reward ratio, where's going to be the exit point, the stop loss. And you need to be able to understand different permutations to come up with that particular setup. No? So meron siya tinatawag na backtesting, meron siya tinatawag na position sizing, may computation kami in terms of how much can you put here, may diversification of assets, etc. So, cut the story short, I don't think it's the same. I think there's always going to be that line to differentiate both.
Very interesting. Okay, so for our second financial myth, and I think a lot of people can relate to this, I don't earn enough, so I can't save money.
Wow! Ang ganda ng tanong. Ang normal formula kasi ng nakikita ko ngayon ng mga minimum wage earners is, tinuturo yan minsan, income minus expense equals savings. Pero dapat kasi income minus savings equals expense. Dapat baliktarin yung formula. Dapat income minus savings muna equals expenses. So, for me, it's a myth kasi you can always make it a point to have the right mindset on building other income sources. So if you know that you have the skills to earn more, then kung yung formula mo ngayon is naiipit ka because hindi enough yung income mo, then you're going to fix your income. You're going to add more income sources. And then eventually, reduce your expense, uunahin mo talaga yung savings. Ang problema kasi nakikita ko today is that while your income grows, your expenses grows. Therefore, savings gets depleted. So, baguhin natin yung formula. Dapat save ka muna. Kung ano yung matitira, yun yung panggastos mo. Hindi dapat na income minus expenses, yun lang isi-save mo. Dapat uunahin natin yung savings. No? And then, yung operating expense mo, dahan-dahan ka lang, tipid ka lang. Huwag ka muna mag-Starbucks. Mag 3-in-1 kape ka muna. Pag na-promote ka, 5% increase per year, huwag ka muna mag-Starbucks because may 5% increase ka na. You put that 5% to your savings. Correct. Live muna. Hanggat wala ka pang magandang emergency fund, insurance, passive income, dapat marami tayong passive income. Para natutulog tayo, our income grows.
So baka hindi pa natin deserve yun kung ano man yung iniisip nating bilhin.
Sure na hindi pa natin deserve ata. Pero maganda, no? Yung income, save, saka mag-spend.
Correct.
No?
Correct. Challenge, actually, may have a content on that, no? Sabi nila, how do you save if you're a minimum wage earner? I don't want to I've seen many studies, you can create a meaningful meal of the day for 57 pesos. I don't want to go on that direction. Practical pa din ako. It's a matter of choices. At tingin ko, pag maliit talaga ang income, hindi ko pwedeng i-force na paliitin yung expense. Reality-wise, talagang mahal ang gas ngayon, mahal ang bigas, di ba? So, ang kailangan nating ayusin as an advisor, ayusin mo yung revenue mo. Ayusin natin yung income source natin. And that's gonna be where doon papasok yung mga other potential income sources. Kung saan ka magaling, hindi pwedeng trading lang. Baka naman pwede ka magkaroon ng, so pag weekend, I was blessed enough to be in the States as early as very, very young. Nakausap ako doon ng mga Filipino. No? 3 trabaho niya. Monday to Friday, meron siyang regular work. Pag weekend, nasa hotel siya yung receptionist paggabi. Pag umaga, may trabaho din siya ng weekend. What does it tell me is that people can diversify, use their skills to get more income. Sa Pilipinas, for example, lang. So, maraming matatanda, hindi marunong mag-setup ng Wi-Fi sa bahay. Mag-offer ka Wi-Fi setup services. Mag-offer ka ng mga content creation services. Although may ChatGPT, may AI na ngayon. Pero meron kang, for example, fixing your signal services. Punta ka online, ang daming mga potential pwedeng i-offer. That will not take a lot of your time. Small effort, big income. Hindi naman pwedeng puro equal effort, equal income. Maghanap ka ng mga bagay that can grow your income. And then, again, for me, my formula, I will not force us to just limit the expenses. Dapat pinapag-grow mo din yung income mo.
Yes. You can be rich frugally. Or you can be rich building it.
Correct.
And living the life that you want.
Correct. Exactly.
No. Very good take, sir. One more myth, no? Complex trading strategies are required for success in this business.
Gandang tanong. I have an example. May nagtanong sa akin ng isang araw, Coach, but why are you not teaching sa beginner hidden divergences? So, trading strategy to understand hidden divergences. Ibig sabihin, the market is creating equal high, but your oscillator is not agreeing. It's creating a higher low. Sabi niya sa akin, why are you not teaching that? Why are you just teaching us the normal divergences? For me kasi, the trading systems can be simple, but it's not easy. Meaning, you need to simplify your trading confluences eh. Minsan kasi, nakakita kasi ako ng chart kung spaghetti na. Ang daming trend lines, ang daming iba-ibang market structures, may Fibonacci, may swing fan, may Fibonacci fan, merong trend lines, may 3 oscillator sa baba, meron ka pang overlay sa gitna ng chart mo. The less gray matter you use in decision making, the more that you can focus and become laser focused on decisions. Eh. For me, 2 to 3 confluences are enough for me. If you add more to that, sometimes it gets convoluted. You don't even understand what's happening. May mga Ichimoku cloud ka pa dyan, may Fibonacci ka pa. It's highfalutin just to make it look good. No, I've seen systems 2 to 3, SNR, oscillators, volume, swap.
That's it.
Right? And again, I'm not saying that other systems are inaccurate. In fact, in Forex, may mga other systems. So I'm not in the business of, turning them down. What works for Caesar can work for John, no? I mean, it depends on 2 things. 1, are you comfortable with the system? Number 2, are you compatible with the system? So if you're doing both and it's giving you results, then please go ahead. But for me, complex trading systems can sometimes even confuse beginners. Because, in beginners, they would try to learn so many things. And unfortunately, they can combine so many systems. It become a big salad, end up a loss. So,
Coach, maganda sa'yo. Can you at least give us more on the quote mo on the less gray matter? Can you?
The less gray matter, the less decision-making you use when you enter a trade, the more effective you become. Kasi the market is very fast. Kung marami kang mga permutations, like, okay, if this happens and this needs to happen and this needs to happen, and the only time I will enter a trade. So, linear logical troubleshooting, kailangan meron ka ng step. Then stop there. Backtest mo na. Kung effective siya, then you're good. 2 to 3. For example, SNR, market structure, SNR, breakout, nagkaroon ng agreement yung oscillator, may volume, pasok, breakout trades. Ganun kadali. But kung nilalagay mo pa siya ng sobrang dami mga indicators na does not make sense naman doon sa setup na yon, sometimes you're just confusing yourself. And the more that your brain gets occupied, doon ka na nagkakaroon ng struggle on analysis paralysis. Nagiging ganun na siya eh. So, we need to be mindful that when your brain is so stressed out in an emotional market, then most often than not, nahuhook up ka sa decision-making, you cannot decide na. It just becomes a decision-making with no decision. Yan, napapagod na yung utak mo eh. So, parang gano'n.
I agree with that. Sometimes it's just too noisy. You don't know what to listen to.
Correct. Exactly.
It happens to all of us, not even just in trading. Even in your daily, di ba? When you wake up, you think about your 10 things to do.
Correct.
No?
And you're right. Actually, you guys probably know, may mga CEO nga. Sabi nila, I'll just wear always a gray shirt because, it removes a couple of decisions in my life. Diba? And again, sometimes less is more. No? But in trading, of course, it cannot always be simple generalization. It needs to be a back-tested system wherein you know that, if the market creates a breakout, you have confluences, the market can the traders can enter that particular break and ride on the trend.
Yes.
Right? And just let it glide, for profitability. So for me, it is still going to be a curated answer. Hindi pwedeng, hindi ko pwedeng sabihin na, okay, complex trading systems, it doesn't work. Kumbaga, it's still going to be boiling down to your compatibility and comfortability with the system. And if you see it's giving you money, then go with it. Yung mga tao siguro din na pwedeng akma doon, but majority that I've seen, just make it simple.
Okay, so thank you so much for that, Coach Miranda. Very insightful, not only in trading, but I believe in life as well. And so we actually prepared a few fast talk questions.
Sure. Chocolates ba yan? And lights
Or
on, lights off ba yan? Okay.
Hindi pa naman, pero...
Hindi pa. Oh, sige, sige.
Hold on, no? Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Bitcoin.
Bullish or bearish?
Bullish.
Morning or night trader?
Morning. 5 a.m. gaya ko eh. I'm a 5 a.m. person. So morning ako kadalasan. But of course, pag US market, gabi. US market eh. So 9:30 volume happens.
Biggest trading myth?
Trading is gambling.
Short term or long term?
Long term.
Okay, digital courses or hands-on training?
Digital. Ang hirap ng tanong.
One-on-one coaching or group?
One-on-one.
Predicting market trends or reacting?
Oh, pwede bang both? Pero predicting, pwede.
Okay. Adapting strategies quickly or sticking to a tested plan?
Sticking to a tested plan.
Deep market research or making quick trading decisions?
Deep market research.
And last for me, lover or fighter?
Lover.
Lover.
Coach Miranda Miner is a lover.
Okay, so again, maraming salamat, Coach Miranda Miner. Can you tell us where can people find you? Where can they subscribe? If you want to talk about GMMG and Impact.
Sure. Thank you again for having me here, Kaloy and Reg. My name is Coach Miranda, and please follow me in my social media channels. You can find me Coach Miranda Miner with a verified checkmark in Facebook, Coach Miranda Miner with a verified checkmark in YouTube, Coach Miranda Miner or Miranda Miner in Twitter with a verified checkmark as well. So always look for the verified checkmark po para makalaman nyo po na ako po talaga yung Coach Miranda Miner. I do YouTube Live, Facebook Live, multi-stream live, gabi-gabi, Monday to Sunday, 9 o'clock ng gabi. And kasama ko po ang mga magagaling na mga mentors ng Global Miranda Miner. So if you would like to learn more about what I do, yan, find me po in Coach Miranda Miner channels. You could also look for me. I write articles at times in Manila Times, in Philippine Star. I also appear on TV as a guest in Billionario, ANC, etc. So if you would like to follow me, just look for my name in social media. You could actually find me there. So maraming salamat for having me here. It's my honor and privilege for being here to
Thank you so much again, Coach Miranda. Ang dami naming natutunan for today.
Okay, parang itong talk na to would just really get you to their channel. You want to learn more on every bit of crypto bites or lesson bites sa shinare ni Coach Miranda sa atin.
Okay, so again, thank you so much, everyone. See you on our next episode here at Manila Market Minds, where we debunk financial myths. See you!